Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello and welcome to the AfterBuzz TV After Show for Modern Family. Season 7, Episode 2. Alex goes away to college. He's going for it.
It's great. It was believable.
I am not alone here. Starting in the middle.
Starting in the middle.
Oh, you drew attention to yourself.
I'm sorry. That was my intro.
When someone gifts that drum solo you just did, where can they tweet at you?
They can tweet it at me at Khaliel Abooboo, or you can Instagram it at me at Khaliel Abooboo.
Can you do gifts on Insta? I don't know.
I don't think so. Yeah, no.
What's up, guys?
Somebody
You
needs
can
to
find me on Instagram and Twitter at Nicholas Grava.
And we have a very special guest for this week.
Let's say special.
Special
Barry
is
pushing it, I think.
I don't even
What does
know
special
if
even mean?
Wow.
I think I'm special in a lot of ways.
There were a lot of battle lines
Thank
drawn.
you, especially, yeah. I'm really happy to be here, though. I'm
No,
Roxy
you're happy.
Striar, and
Yeah.
I'm really happy to be here because I love this show so much.
What's happy?
It's all relative, really.
Yeah, it is.
I have to tell everybody at home that I really bullied them into letting me on the panel today. Like, actually bullied. They were like, no, we really don't want you. And I was like, I'm a woman. And women roar. And
She
here I
started
am.
roaring in our face, and then we
And then
rewind.
a couple other women in the lobby were like, I've never roared in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know
So-
where that came from.
I
Thought
just
I
wanted
was
to
at a
quiet me
zoo.
down, so here I am. Not being quiet or anything.
But you watched the episode, you enjoyed the episode.
I did. I love this show. I love this panel. I love this episode. So
Yeah, you do.
The panel?
Yes.
I love.
Whoa,
I do
whoa,
love
now
the
it's a
panel.
compliment. You can't say compliments either.
Like nothing I can
loves
say.
the-
I'll
on
take
the
the
fence with
compliment.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well,
going to take that.
Yeah.
Nick will do it, then I'll do it.
Well, actually, I did throw love out there really quick because I love this show. I don't know if I love this episode.
I did not.
I thought that it was a pretty good episode because I don't think this show gets worse than pretty good. This was like a very standard Modern Family episode.
This was a very I was about to say stale, and I was like, there's nothing stale about it.
It's kind of like that student that always gets A's, and like you get another A, and it's like, so what?
Yeah.
Or it
No,
gets, like-
honestly, I don't know. When you say stale, I kind of actually think that because something about this show as of recently, I love the show. They can't go wrong. But there is something boring, for lack of a better word. It's very predictable. I'm not surprised. I'm not laughing out loud as much as I used to with the show. And I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's a personal thing. I'm not sure. But
Are you growing?
yeah, I
as a person?
guess I'm just really...
Are you searching?
I don't know.
Have you
I just feel like
matured
there's a
the
lot of
show?
other comedies out there doing a lot of other things. This one, we did get a few like heartfelt moments tonight, which I like. I think that really makes a comedy. But I think they need to do it more often or more sincere. I don't know. That's
don't know.
That's
When
just my
I used to-
initial.
I do feel they're retreading. Like some of the storylines we got, like Luke and Phil, like we've had that. Like that felt like a retread. Where, like we've literally had this storyline, like last season and the season before that. And I guess that's where it rooted for me. That's like you told me that particular story.
I see what you're saying, but I thought you made a great point when we were outside about the fact that this show is so strong always because of the characters, and those relationships come with the characters. So I think it's realistic that you kind of, in life, you circle back to some things, and you have the same problems, and sometimes you learn, and sometimes you change. Luke just cracks me up in general, and him with that beanie was like everything I needed.
Very
from
hipster.
Yeah. He's in a boy
very
band,
hipster.
yeah.
Very hipster, and it was so Phil to just be like, man, be an original, be
Deuces.
yourself. And then he opens the door, and there's 5 kids just like Luke.
Yeah.
Deuces to your ma. No, seriously,
Seriously.
David, tell your mother I said hi.
Dylan, say hi to your mother.
Yeah.
I have a friend that acts just like Phil.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I would
just
kill
like
to
Phil.
have a friend like Phil.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's so funny.
Yeah, but would you actually want him as your...
Like in real life, it's not as.
I don't want
it's
to talk
funny.
bad about your friend.
I'm sorry. Does Phil Dunphy not follow everyone else on Twitter?
No.
Oh, I think he followed me.
there's
Yeah.
an account
The parody account?
The parody account, yeah, for Phil Dunphy.
I'm under the impression that's actually Phil Dunphy, and he
I
follows
don't
me.
think so.
That'd be cool.
Sorry, not to bust your
Not
bust.
following me,
He
though.
tweeted, "What's the haps at me?" once, I think.
Yeah.
What
What's
is
the
it?
haps? That's
What's the
something he
haps?
would
What's
say.
happening was going down. That's what you're gonna
I
say.
think
Word
Roxy
to
would
you.
know what's the
mothers.
haps.
I was waiting for your southern accent to appear. So.
I ain't
Shot
got
number
no southern
3.
accent.
What's the hap?
Okay, moving on from me and my southern accent.
But yeah, this Luke and Phil, in spite of being a retread, but as Roxy said, in real life, you keep coming back to the same problems. I guess all I wanted
But this
was...
isn't real life. This is a comedy,
Yeah.
and they need to change up their game. They've been going off the same playbook for a
Wait.
long time now.
This is not real life?
Yeah, I hate to break it. It's not a documentary.
Wait, so TV is not the mirror image to our lives?
No, it's not. I wish it was.
Well,
sometimes.
This
Sorry,
whole time.
sorry, Khaliel. Hate
This
to
whole
break it
time.
to you.
This whole time.
It's like literally what AfterBuzz is built on.
Seriously.
Okay, well.
I think AfterBuzz lost Khaliel in that comment.
I'm letting you know that if you ever kick one of them off the panel, you have a permanent replacement over here.
And another shot. For anybody who's watching, she's
Permanent
been
replacement.
taking
We're on
shots
like
at me.
what season? This is our first time sitting in? Yeah, permanent replacement.
Right.
Ooh. Watch it, Roxy.
There are a lot of
good.
there are a lot of
It
barbs.
wasn't.
There are a lot of barbs being thrown back and
Yes.
forth.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. I'm kind of like Gloria, and I'm super spicy, and I might shoot you in the foot, and you can kind of be like Jay and just roll over and die a little bit.
I thought Jay actually killed it tonight. I thought Jay was a lot funnier than he
don't know where that
usually is.
came from.
They're not listening, so I'm just gonna.
You thought it was funny.
I'm gonna wait for it. Now I'm gonna just sit here. Y'all do your thing.
You can talk to me.
Thanks. I
I'm
thought
here.
Jay was really good tonight.
I did too.
Thanks.
I did too. I love Jay. He's
Yeah,
so funny.
we agree.
So funny.
What's up,
Man.
guys?
Yeah, Luke and Phil.
Yeah, we're back. We're back to Luke and Phil. I love their relationship. I love finally when it comes full circle, and we see that Luke did something nice and he got his dad something. But then I have to tell you that this fell flat for me, and you guys all made fun of me because I was like, "What? Why? What's the deal with the eggs and the?"
Have you ever had a pet?
Yeah, I've had a pet.
Have you ever had egg pet?
Mm-mm.
Have I ever had egg pet?
I'm gonna hear
like
him out.
A pet
I'm gonna
that was
hear
in
him
an
out on
egg.
I had a bird.
You birthed it?
Hate birds.
I didn't like out of me.
Roxy, please stop there.
Stop there.
What? You asked the question.
No, listen. I think that moment at the end was actually a really great moment. I can see where you got lost with with her calling Alex. I
was
was
strange.
like, nah, that's not even a good. She made it seem like, oh, I have a really good reason to now actually call so I can check in. Like it wasn't even.
She was like, I thought it was something brilliant.
No, that was a really good.
I was saying, my mom
Excuse me?
calls me for nothing.
No, okay, I get that, but don't say that. I think.
That's a legitimate like.
Google it. What do you mean? Alex is the duck connoisseur? Are you
I hate
kidding
when people
me?
say Google. Googling things is really difficult. All right, there's like a bunch of options.
I
and
can
then
tell you
have
how to
go
raise
and
duck
then-
eggs right here in like a second.
All right,
Google.
Can you Google that and let us know?
All right,
Sorry,
what
we're
comes
gonna
up?
we're gonna move on to Alex, who is in the title of this episode.
This is my
She's mo-
favorite part of the episode.
She is moving away to college, and an honorable
those
mention for line of the week that didn't make it, which is you each get to hug me for 5 seconds.
I
That
think,
landed.
That's
better
pretty cold.
outside.
I think it's great. I think that it was very Alex of her. I love the sister relationship. Obviously, not obviously. I have a sister and I'm a woman and I really connect to their bond on the show. So anytime that I see them together, no, you guys. Why are you guys all smiling?
Let's
and
just
nodding
make the
your
show
head?
about you, Roxy.
I'm not making it. I'm not making it about me. I'm just saying that I think that I connect specifically to that. So I really like those scenes are very poignant. In my opinion,
You did when they were talking about when Haley started talking about she had a roommate who was her mini cheerleader. You were like enjoying that a lot.
She teared up a little
And
bit.
more
I kind of
than-
was crying.
She teared up a little bit.
I really was. I think that it's awesome that she wanted her sister to take her to college, and that if you think how far they've come from 7 years ago, it was a huge age gap. Now it's not as big of an age gap, and I love watching this part of it. Like you said, I really like the heartfelt moments.
Yeah.
That
And
was
for
a
me,
good.
this worked.
That was a really good heartfelt moment. Also, I love that Alex met her match
Oh,
with,
Maisie
with Maisie.
is
For
the-
amazing.
Yeah, Maisie for amazing, but I don't think it's true. And I was like, you are. I think she killed it.
Are we calling that her match? I don't know if she meant her match. Like her boyfriend that she just had
Well,
to separate with was her match.
No, they stayed together.
No, I know, but separate
her
like distance.
Well, but on like her equivalent to someone that she has to live with that will challenge her in the best possible
And that
way.
will, like, Maisie will inflict the annoyance that I feel Alex would inflict on others. You know what I mean? Like, she is just as smart, kind of annoying. I think in that sense, you don't agree? Your eyes are like, I don't agree.
It's not that. I love the point that that was made about it, that Haley made and that you guys are making, and I think that it will be a good roommate, but I also kind of want somebody like that pushes Alex socially. It's like, let's go out, let's go to a party. Those are the things that we don't see Alex doing all the time.
I would love to see that.
I feel like we're gonna see that from other factors. I feel like Maisie is gonna, this season, hopefully, push Alex to learn something that some 18-year-olds have to learn, which is you're not the greatest ever. Mm-hmm. Which is hard for Alex because she is one of the smartest people. Presumably one of the smartest people where she is, one of the smartest people in the country at this time.
Yeah.
But Maisie's 15 and also there, meaning she's 3 years ahead of Alex.
I wonder if having Maisie in there is going to keep Alex's storyline to college to maybe do some of that stuff, because Haley, when she went to college, how many episodes did we spend with Haley in college?
Yeah.
They didn't really introduce a strong co-star to have that storyline there, so I wonder if maybe that's the change I'm talking about that could be cool in the show, is to see Alex at college and staying at college and having her own storyline with new characters.
I'm excited for that.
Was it clear to you guys at first that she was much younger? Because I thought she looked about the same age as Alex.
No,
Yeah,
she
definitely
looked about the same
And she was
age.
like, how old are you? I was like, why are you asking her
Well, because
that?
she
Yeah.
was a TV 15. A TV 15 means you have to be actually 18.
Yeah, but I think she looked the same age as Alex. I don't think she looked like she should have been Alex's age. I thought they looked the same age.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
It was kind of a weird, like, I was expecting her to look like a 12. Like a TV 12.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what teenagers look like anymore.
Well, it's hard on a TV show because if you hire an actor,
What's happening?
why do you need to know?
Exactly. Well, for the purposes of this episode, I should have.
like Google now. You're gonna go Google it.
Exactly.
What do teenagers look like? Oh, you might get some really weird.
Yeah, don't
Google that.
Go Googling that. He's already a little confused with how to Google. He said earlier, I don't want to know.
He's gonna end up on a list. He Googles that, man.
You and Phil probably will end up on a list together. Phil definitely is ending up on some list with all the things he's doing.
I feel such a positive spirit, though.
Just some of
Yes,
his
he is.
one-liners, yeah.
I think Phil's when he's giving the tour around the boat house, whatever that thing was.
It has a 5/8 bath.
Yeah, it has a
whatever
5/8.
it is.
What do you
With the
say?
fireman pool?
In what was the rise? I can't even pronounce the word. Imperceptible rise.
Imperceptible.
Yeah, I was dying over those one-liners. I think Phil has the best one-liners and Lily has the best
So
one-liners in the
you
show.
LOL'd? Because you said that the show isn't making you LOL.
I didn't LOL.
So
Did
you were
You
dying?
were sitting next to me.
You were dying, but you weren't LOLing?
Yeah, I was dying the best I could. I wish I could.
I feel like
LOL.
dying is a step
Step
above.
above, yeah.
Are you
Dying
seriously
is
gonna
like,
cross a line to Roxy side right now, Khaliel? I just
come
met
to
you.
the dark side,
sorry.
my friend.
Sorry.
Okay, if you guys thought this episode was
sorry.
as laugh out loud as the others, then tell me in the comments below. But
No, I agreed with you. I agreed with you that I didn't think it was as laugh out loud, but I love those heartfelt moments, including the Alex Haley one, which I feel like you guys didn't appreciate that
I
much.
didn't. It didn't hit me.
Because you don't know
Nope.
what it's like to be a woman and have a sister.
I do have a sister.
I am remaining a
Be a
neutral
woman?
I do
party.
have a sister.
To be a woman and have a sister. Did anybody hear the first part of my sentence?
We don't listen. Go ahead.
I'm remaining
No.
a neutral party to the battle that's happening
okay, Steve. You're
at this
cool.
table.
You're
I'm
cool.
just moving the ship along while someone's mutiny.
I just thought it was,
I'm
it
not the
was-
captain, I'm the first mate.
It was so typical Haley to be like, I used to have a roommate one time, and to kind of insult Alex, but by insulting her, make her point. I just thought it was very typical, and it hit home for me.
I liked when Alex took the more than 5 seconds with her. She's like, I guess my 5 seconds are up, and then Alex stayed with that. That was a
cute.
sweet moment.
Yeah.
But it didn't hit me as hard as the last moment when Phil opened the shoebox. I like that. That hit me.
That was a stronger moment, and
Yeah.
it should go at the end to
Yes,
elevate
exactly.
everything. Let's move on to Cam and Mitch.
Okay.
I love their coupleness.
Same.
They're probably my favorite couple.
Yeah.
On TV or just
on the
in-
show.
on the show.
I go
yeah.
back and forth so much. All the couples on here, the three families are so great.
I think they're my favorite out of the couples on here. I think
See,
Gloria's fun. Nah, don't. You already gets me like a second ago. You got to work it up a little bit.
Wow.
So,
He folded real quick and then also had the southern accent.
I do get a southern accent. I don't know why. I don't remember what I was saying. So
You
get
love
a
them
sou-
on the
you
show.
get a
You love
southern
Kim and
accent?
Mitch.
yeah, I think as a pair, I like them both. The others I like Phil. Claire's okay. I like Gloria. Jay's all right, but I definitely like them too the best.
Well, I like all the couples on this show because yes, they fight and have disagreements, But as like good, strong units and teams, they don't have disagreements where you'd ever think. Like,
That's what we were saying
gonna
last
break them.
week. Yeah, I like that.
Where it's like
obviously.
they're a strong up front, even when they're like against each other.
We can invest in their characters and in their relationships because we don't think that it's going to split some way. Yeah, I agree, and I think Cam and Mitch are really strong. The Lily thing has been. It's been a bizarre ride. It's been a really strange ride. At first, I was like, I don't know what to make of this character, and she was such a young actress, and I didn't feel like she really held her own. And now I think she's the most hysterical thing since sliced bread. Like now, I just love what she's done. So the soccer thing, like even if she just pops her face in and doesn't say anything, I'm like, I love watching Lily.
Well, even just her taking her shirt off
It was funny.
after scoring game-winning goal,
Like-
where it's like, that's all we need of Lily this
She's a
week.
rock star. I
We allowed
agree.
everybody else.
Yeah. Mitch, after she scored, Mitch is like, I did that. Or no,
Cam says, yeah. Well, Mitch said, yeah. Mitch took credit for winning the game, and then she took her shirt off, and Cam was like, yeah, he did that.
He did that. He did that.
That's the boisterous one.
I got you.
Thanks, Rox.
Yeah, you're welcome.
got that.
I watched the show, so you know.
Okay. Yeah.
This is getting heated. Like I can just feel they're all gonna.
Don't you feel like I'm Gloria?
Wow. I was going to say yes. And then he so rudely said, no, I'm kidding. No,
Alright.
not
I
a
love
single
Gloria.
thing.
Before
Yeah.
while we're in
So
this
she
lull,
shoots you in the foot.
while we're in this lull where everyone's lulling,
Yep.
I'm gonna get into this show remains free thanks to you, the listener, and what you can you can do to help us is go on iTunes, like us, rate us, subscribe. Same with YouTube. All those things. Let us know you care, and I found a good place to stick that in.
Yeah, tell them you'll stop watching if they don't ask your dear friend Roxy back on.
So, moving on to
think
favorite
you-
line of the week.
I think you've asked them to do that.
Actually, second-hand embarrassment for her after that.
I'm plugging me on the show so hard. Really going in.
All right. We've started this season with a segment called The Line of the Week, where there are so many funny lines in the Modern Family show that most of my notes consist of just those lines. So I've narrowed it down to 2 or 3, and we all have. And we all have our line of the week. And I'm hoping maybe mid-season or the end of season to have just a line of the week compilations. So who would like to go first?
I would because I think he's going to take mine.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I think he is.
Mine's funny.
Mine's funny too. Mine's funny too.
Who says
Should we
yours?
put it up to a vote?
Rock, paper,
Because
scissors.
I
Jay
know
says
who I would
mine.
vote
No,
for.
okay, we're good.
Okay, go. Then go first.
So go. I want you to bomb, and then I'll go and take it over and look good.
No, I'm not going to bomb.
Okay.
How often do you break in here? Does that explain the white wine? You know we fired our cleaning lady. Thank you.
Yeah, that
That was one of mine.
That was so good.
I can honestly say I didn't even think to pick up my pen on that line. I didn't. Did you?
No, I didn't.
It wasn't the funniest line. Sorry.
I
Okay.
have a star next to it.
Did you see that star? I'm a star. I'm the star.
Okay. Anyways, Cam and Mitch.
Again, making.
I have a Cam and Mitch quote, and so Mitch was just granted he was going to be taking over to be the head coach at this moment, and he was like, what's the big diff? Assistant coach, head coach, and then Cam buds in, he's like, as an actual head coach, diff.
I actually wrote that one down.
Funny, thank you.
Right here. It's right here.
Was that
You
your
guys
favorite?
like that?
No, it wasn't
line?
my pick.
Don't laugh.
Okay.
Wasn't my pick.
Don't
Okay,
laugh about that.
my pick was when he.
She was telling me not to laugh.
Yeah,
I
you're,
laugh.
Look, you're an individual.
Yeah,
okay?
make your don't
That's
let,
my standard.
Exactly.
I don't like
You
this
have
group
to-
think you guys have going on there. What's your line?
My line is when he was like, "You'd rather take a bullet than support your granddaughter." I thought that was really.
That was a funny one.
That was
good.
really
That was
funny.
good. Definitely better than Roxy's.
Mine had to be.
Thanks.
Oh, and I had to sit through that sanitized fifth grade production of Rent, where everyone got a head cold.
I saw you writing that one as he said it. I knew I was going to expect that coming. That's a good
That
one.
was my favorite line. Tweeted us, write
Yeah,
in
if
the
you thought I
comments
had
below.
the funniest line.
If none of us said a line you think is the funniest, please.
Or
It's an
if
open
only
discussion.
one of us said a line that you didn't think was funny. You can tweet that to
Okay,
us.
but all right. Does this help at all? The funniest moment was watch the sippy cup.
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved
Oh,
that. That
yeah.
was a good one. Should I pick that line?
I mean, but as a
Gloria,
line,
and she
When
shoots it back.
They did the confessional, and she like shot the sippy cup.
but like as a moment, it was hysterical. But as a line, like
Yeah, we're this segment is about lines, not moments.
Wait, hold on. What?
there was a sit down
When they're
interview with
outside that-
Gloria where after she shot Jay,
Yeah.
it was she was sitting at the
I
sit down
must have
interview.
you
been
blinked,
writing.
you'd miss
I
it,
must
yeah.
have been writing.
She's like, watch
something.
the sippy cup.
And
Is that your Gloria?
Do
watch
Gloria.
this
What?
sip-
Unless
That's
you,
my
Rox,
Gloria.
let's hear. You already compared yourself to her. No, come on, give us something.
I'll give it to you guys next time I come back.
We're not having you back, so could you do it now?
Well, he said it for me.
Ay, Jay, why you going to do that?
Oh my god, this is turning
I hate
something.
what is with you and Americans and the foot.
Yeah, that's what is with you Americans and the foot was another one I wrote.
Oh, that
You
was
didn't
funny.
say it.
You should have definitely said
because
that.
didn't
I thought
say
that
it.
the precursor to it was the funniest part, and I wasn't quick enough to write that down. Like,
That's
yeah, shoot in the
speaking.
foot.
Speaking of Jay,
She just built up the courage to do it, and Steve just moving on, homegirl. We ain't
Sorry,
even...
you missed that train.
I hope the camera was on you as that was just doing. I'd love to go back.
Do it
and
on
see your
Snapchat
face.
or something.
no, let's
Keep that to Snapchat.
let's give Roxy
Don't know
ample
why.
time.
Don't know why I go
Gloria.
southern.
I can't.
I Roxy with the lack of the Gloria.
What was I even gonna say?
We're speaking of Jay and Gloria and Lily's soccer. It all
Oh
kind of
yeah.
came.
Oh yeah. I watched the CP Cup.
There it is.
That was good.
That's
Yeah, we should have just.
That was a little underwhelming.
Watch.
We waited so
That had
long.
potential. I'm telling you, it was the third take that I think you had it.
We must move on. We have to move
Yeah,
on.
we're already over time.
wow. You don't have many friends in this room.
I
Not
really.
at all.
I don't think I have any friends in this room.
I'm right here. Literally
She
right
has
here.
me.
Marissa, I love you so much. Oh my gosh. The voice of reason.
Help me in here.
Okay.
Let's settle in on pretty much making an excuse to not go to things.
Right. Yeah, I think that going to Lily's soccer game would have been more painful than you guys having to come and sit next to me on this panel. Can we all agree on that?
I just love not laughing at your lines.
No,
that
the-
was funny, but I wasn't gonna laugh.
The-
at
And
the
then
fact
I
that-
didn't even know that I was like sipping tea as she was saying it.
The fact that he actually got shot in the foot was the funniest part of this
Yeah,
episode.
that was the
probably.
funny-
Did you guys see that coming or no?
Yes.
When she had the gun out and she was waving it,
I thought that they were gonna shoot him together. That Gloria and why can't I think
Claire?
of Claire? Yeah,
There's
that Gloria
only-
and Claire, or that Claire was gonna
Yeah.
grab the gun.
There's only one gun.
they were
They
both.
shoot
No, but they
like,
both were
one
gonna be
would
like
hold
1,
up,
2,
both-
3. Yeah.
Ah.
Like hold him down because she was like, shoot him,
save.
shoot him.
Did anybody else?
That was a good
Did
thing.
anybody else know that Joe was gonna say
Yes,
a third
I
thing that blows
didn't
everything up?
until right that like maybe a millisecond before. But correct me if I'm wrong. Joe's first line, like first full, not just one word, first full line of the series was tonight. I've never heard a full line from him when he said Jay ate the last cronut. That
That's
was
his-
like his first sentence.
That's his first full sentence, as far as I can tell.
I am.
They're lilying him.
Yeah.
Of course they Lily.
Yeah.
And there, you know what? I'm sorry. And Joe, it ain't gonna happen.
I think it might.
Is, Lily is so funny. She has timing like I've never seen. Never seen.
She has, is that no? I'm serious. Do you think she has timing like you have never seen?
No, yes, she does do something very different where she just says the line and they just write it so good, and her monotone sense is hilarious.
Right.
I think Joe right now is playing a baby very well. Like just honest, just learn words, say what he saw.
They're Mary Kate and Ashleying him. That's what it looks like. I'm getting the same vibes right there.
There's nothing wrong with that if the words are good.
Yeah,
And why is it a competition between Joe
it's always a competition.
and Lily?
I just
Why-
said they're lilying him, and then it turned into a competition. But I really like what they did with Joe.
Me too.
Yeah.
No, I do too. Like again, I like these changes that they're implementing. So anything new, anything fresh, I'm into it.
Weird. As a quick tangent, has anyone come up with a ridiculous excuse to get out of something?
Every day.
I just have a lot of things that happen. I think they're not. I mean, it's an excuse if it's fake, right? If it's real, it's
Yeah,
real.
yeah. It has to be like it's not a real thing. You can't be like, do you want to go to the store? Do you really have work? And you're like, no, I have work. That's an excuse. Unless you didn't have work, then it's an excuse.
But I think
That's
we've all
crazy. You have work crazy things that you made up.
What?
But why? Do you have something?
No, I don't have some. I was just curious. Some people have
No,
big,
I don't have anything.
Some people have big, like, Costanza-like lies.
Yeah.
That they get caught in.
No, I'm pretty much I don't want to.
I ain't about to announce it right here. If I was lying about.
Then this was a lively discussion.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to think about it, and next time I'm going to share mine.
I think Roxy wants on this panel.
You don't say.
So,
Guys, help me. No, it's because I can't think right now, but I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have.
Yeah, one time I asked Roxy to hang out, and she was just like, "No." That was her best
I
excuse.
very
Yeah, I
much
don't really
believe
make
that.
excuses. Probably,
You
I
just
just
are like, no.
straightforward. But getting shot in the foot is, I mean, you have to be able to prove that.
Yeah, but you
very-
get shot in the foot with a little BB pellet thing. It's like you're still going the game. That doesn't make any. That's
The fact that he got shot and then went is hysterical. Like, then you should have just gone, or
Yeah.
you should have shot yourself. But you can't shoot yourself and go.
Yeah, that's
that's a little ridiculous.
waste of everything.
Proving a point. That's
Send
something
a
I would do.
picture. No, I'd take a picture and send it. Like, look, it's there. Yeah,
I
you
would
shot.
Google a picture.
What is something you would do?
your
Go to that extreme to
You would shoot
Prove a
yourself
point.
and then go?
prove a point. Yeah.
No, I'm not going though. Are you going after you shoot your foot? No.
I'm not shooting my foot. I'm just gonna go.
Oh, no. If I'm shooting my foot, I'm definitely going.
Thank you.
What the are you people saying?
Why would you shoot your foot
And then go. Why don't you just go
Yeah.
and not shoot your foot?
And not tell anybody?
Siding with Roxy right now?
I'm siding with
I'm
the
saying-
truth.
He's siding with the person who didn't shoot her own foot. Like, why are you guys shooting your feet?
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying that if you call them and say, I shot myself in the foot, I
Yep.
can't go.
Yup.
That's a terrible excuse, first off. I can list you 5 better.
All right, I'm more interested in hearing that. What are the 5 better? Now I'll know when you're lying to me.
Under the weather. My favorite TV.
All of them?
My favorite. See, all of the weather. You're under all the weather.
No, all of them are under the weather.
No, one is under the weather. My favorite TV show is on. I have to go to Target and get stuff, and that's
Ran
gonna
out
take
of
all
gas,
night.
have a flat tire, need to go to work, got called
food
in
in the
late,
oven.
got sick, have a
Food
stomachache, have a headache,
poisoning.
food
Yep.
poisoning, can't go. Bada bing, bada boom.
All those 5. All those 5. That said, if you tell them you shot yourself in the foot,
Yeah.
you kinda you shouldn't show up, because then that story doesn't make any sense.
And then the next time they see you, you'll still have been shot in the foot. You could still show them. You don't go.
I am over y'all trying to justify
Exactly.
a shot in the foot. Oof.
Exactly.
And all we know is the
I
Gloria's.
am an individual.
You're over who?
I would show up.
You
all we
guys.
know is that Gloria's an excellent shot, and we've known this since I think season 3, where she pretty much told Manny that if I could take the buttons off your shirt if I wanted to, when talking about shooting at Manny. Mm-hmm. But I think that about wraps us up.
Yeah.
We've thoroughly spoken about Modern Family.
Thoroughly.
Ruined a couple friendships that I thought were very strong
Ruined.
among AfterBuzz TV hosts.
I'll be back.
Wow.
You do it to yourself. Oh man.
I think on that note,
feel
Roxy,
bad.
where can the people find you?
You guys can find me everywhere at Roxy Striar.
Khaliel.
Hi, everyone. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Nicholas Grava. And of course, I'm very happy that Roxy did join us tonight. We love having
That
you,
was
Roxy.
so sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And you guys
He
can
had his
find me
fingers crossed.
at Steve Kauffman. That's KAUFMANN. And thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Yes, we
From
will.
executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.